Hey guys, it's Miss Nicole Morgan back with some more Lil Guardian. So let's just jump right into it.
Saint Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where Saint Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Is this like St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
What's a barometer?
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
I definitely think this is supposed to be St. Patrick's Day. 267 minutes? How many hours is that? Like 4 hours? I don't see a letter from my dad.
I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
Because of the holiday. I was like, did I just lose Dad? Like, did he not write a letter back because he died? The rats.
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
The rat? Meow?
Hey, rat. Meow.
The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it is not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. Oops. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Thank you. Yay, 9! Where's Simon?
I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
Where's
I
Isla?
was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Ash's office.
Weird.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Can I talk to them?
Squeak.
Wait, did you just say the word squeak?
Do you guys talk? That one 100% talked. Scary little dudes. Now they're just squeaking at me. There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swithin's Day. Blah, 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 blah. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ha ha ha. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track them down, Garby. Well, I got one from him. Hi, Isla.
Lil? How unexpected.
Where's Travis?
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern.
Interesting.
My mom said this will fast track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPT-FCL. She says it'll help build character.
Okay.
I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Okay, Isla.
Okay, Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it,
Oh, crap.
the YPTPT FCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. What
Okay.
was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, the late King Oswin's father? I'm gonna guess Oswinus.
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
The exciting Coliseum for sports.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
I know it's Buttermilk, so it's King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
And last one. Mega Rock Superstar
I remember
Vlad
him.
Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
Okay, I hired him. He played, it was a lute.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
Thank you. Yay! Okay, so I thought maybe, I was like, does this literally tell me? Okay, oh, look at all the stuff I can look at. A survivor's account of the Marley Threeper dynasty.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
Is there anything I can look at, like, over here? Travis isn't here, but even if he was, would you really want to talk to him? She has court intrigue for dummies. That's so funny. Okay, let's get out of here then. And Simon is down at the docks. So I'll go down to the docks next. Whoa. Boop-bloop. Oh. He's alive? I thought he had a heart attack. The sounds of a large family starting their day can be heard through the flaps of the tent.
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, Mum, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
Oh, I feel bad.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
You're alive. I thought you died of a heart attack.
Hello there. How did it go with the bank?
Or is this a doppelganger?
Turns out this oligarch's money has been seized due to the war, so now I've been forced to take up residence here among these poor people.
I heard you had a
Because
funeral
you're poor
and
now
everything.
too. Isn't that fun?
No.
So I think you're not you. You're a doppelganger. Shamish.
Hello there, Lil.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
He's like, I hate it.
At least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him.
You lost one of your
He should
kids?
be arriving in the Sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Poor baby. For sure.
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Thank you. Oh, what's that? Monkey Island, Arstotska. We get it. You don't need to literally point to your influences. I haven't played Monkey Island, but I heard it was fun, so maybe I'll make that my next game. I want to talk to everyone before I talk to Simon.
Step right up,
Never
folks,
mind.
and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Oh, they're related.
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am. who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before.
Okay.
Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Shady gambling?
Are you trying to con me, Simon?
Uncle Fredo?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something for Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Okay.
All right, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen.
Find the queen? So this one.
She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, so queen. Is it this one?
Where's the queen? Congratulations!
I'm so good at
You found
those
the queen,
games!
you won the jackpot.
Oh, I literally was just like, it's right there. Thank you.
You're making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
I let her know. Oh, what's that? Now that can't be safe. It's just a bomb.
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Okay, so if you look at him, the F and the C on his belt are backwards. So I think they took the image, so if he was like this, where they were the correct way, and to make him face me this way, they just flipped his design, and that's why it's backwards here. That's so weird.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
Oh!
A letter from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it. Except that part when you told the really, really dirty joke. Where did you even hear a joke like that? You're 12! Is this how your friends talk? Because I don't think you should be hanging around with them if they know words like that. Regardless, I told your joke to the guys and they all loved it. But now I have a reputation as a funny guy, and they all want me to tell more jokes like that. So before you dump those little monsters forever, get them to write down a few more jokes just like that one, will ya?
I really like Hamish. He's really funny.
This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
Aww.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
I'm gonna write a mushy letter. Yeah, I'm sure. An affectionate, loving letter to her dad.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Okay.
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Wait, I was like, is there anything else over there? Let's go. You are definitely a doppelganger. You had a heart attack. That's shocking me. Or they just like forgot that he could die and they just kept him in. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go look at the dungeon just because we can before our shift. No response. Let's leave. It's possible that based on choices I make, there could be different things happening, which is why it gives me access to all these places. I did that. And then I'll just do a quick run to the dig site.
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me, are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
Reassure her, I'm not gonna mess with her.
We are not stuck in a time loop. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever. You know, using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift again tonight, correct? I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
For the night shift, do the metal detector. I think I need a little bit more there.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
Okay.
That's still pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
One piece.
Fine. Don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Night shift. Yup. Night shift time. I did everything else I was asked of. I feel like tonight's gonna be hard if I needed to go find those crystals. Forest entities. Oh, they're different. This is the 2nd edition monster manual. Forest entities. AA. Rare, Stomp Thwomp. Okay, this is the same thing, right? Yeah, same thing. So, forest entities, ghost. Weakness is being make-believe. And there's no such thing. So maybe they're not even gonna appear. The werewolves. I remember the werewolves. The mole people. I remember the mole people. Necromancer. I remember the necromancer. Discouraged from entering the Sprawl, and the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. Vampires, I remember that. They have to count rice. But it says there was the vampire rights movement, so they're more productive. Witches are new. Okay. Though they are rare and often indistinguishable from regular folk, it is possible to encounter a witch whilst on guard duty. These are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or are not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood, and therefore they are a witch. In practical terms, witches are not so different from regular folk. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have the tendency to be differently calibrated. And then zombies. So they can bite if they have teeth. They're slow. They're kind of common. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey slow-moving ones. Thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They're relatively harmless. Okay, so it's not like, you know, the zombies that can run. Those are so scary. I don't even know what I would do. Okay, so obviously we're gonna do a decoder. We're gonna do one in each just because it's very possible that we'll need one in all of them. Truth spray is gonna get 3. X-ray is gonna get 3. Decoder is gonna get 2. Bullwhip, because it's night, I'll give him another. 2 on metal detector. 3 on, can I do all of them? Oh. And you're gonna get a yellow. I filled them all up. I think that's good. Okay, Monster Manual, help me. Witch.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Can I call people during night? Okay, so witches. What did it say about witches? Okay. They're not so different from regular folk, however, beware ulterior motives. Okay, so I'll talk to her once, and then I'll truth spray her.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
I'm gonna doubt her and see what she said, what she does.
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the Sprawl.
I'm gonna truth spray her, because I think she might have an ulterior motive.
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the Sprawl.
Okay.
Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Why is everyone into cannibalism?
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it? Most people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
I mean, I trust that you're a witch.
I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
Mrs. Abernathy? Okay, anyway, I'm denying you.
But my plans, my
Actually, oh my god, I should have.
All right, but before I go,
I should have just jailed her.
I'll share a secret with you.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your...
Sure, give me the apple.
All right, dear, but don't eat it until you...
Oh my god, no.
Huh? Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
I died. Oh my god. I was like, okay, but I'm not gonna bite it. And then she auto bit it. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now.
Why, hello, my dear. It's almost...
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is talk to her.
I've got the first apple. I'm using...
Doubt.
I don't see how...
No, dear.
Then I'm gonna talk to her.
I don't mean to be rude.
Oh.
Same
Most
thing.
People...
Cool.
Haven't you?
Then I'm gonna truth spray her.
With all of these... Then with these delicious magical apples...
Now, instead of letting her go and have a chance of getting it a different way, I'm gonna put her in jail because she's trying to eat kids. So she's gonna go to jail.
I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
Okay, go to prison.
I don't have a dog.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
She turned me into a dog? Okay, so I can't jail her. She's gonna end up getting... Oh my god, I've never gamed over. Ever. And I just did it twice.
Why, hello, my.
Okay, I know what to do this time.
I've got the first. I'm you.
I don't see.
No.
I don't mean to be.
Most.
Cool.
Haven't. With all of the. Then.
Okay, so now I'm denying her and I'm not gonna take the apple.
But my plan.
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right. I'll share a secret.
Wishing apple.
Okay, here's the apple.
Yes. One.
Return the apple.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
Yeah, it kills me every time I do it. So.
What a clever little girl you are.
Meat pie is made out of kids. Well, that's a Kinder surprise. You figure out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. Yep, apparently putting her in jail is not the right thing because she just turns you into a terrier. Hi. Oh, did you get elected?
It is the same Little Guardsman who denied Scary Tree Monster in our previous encounter.
Yes.
I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Let's go back in the monster manual. And we have the forest entities. They're weak to poorly administered town hall meetings. Okay.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. You are now looking at Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
He's a mayor now.
I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
Okay.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
I'll talk to him again.
In my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman Ash and Lieutenant Stryker. They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful, though.
Sounds stressful, dude. I'll talk to him again.
You are... If this is the way the Sprawl treats visiting dignitaries, it is no wonder you have made such power.
I talked to him too much? Okay, rewind. Oh my god. This is the hardest one I've done so far, this level. I just like to talk to them because sometimes they give me more information, but I guess it also, like, annoys them slightly. Okay, Scary Tree Monster.
I am here. I was...
Okay, I heard this.
No wonder you ran...
Smart kid.
I'll talk to him again.
Wow, you've been big.
And then I'm just gonna call Stryker.
Excellent. Mayor Scary Tree Monster will be an absolute asset in aiding our defenses at home. The mayor here should serve as an effective deterrent. His ability to both stomp and thwomp are the stuff of legend. Well done, Guardsman. Admit Mayor Scary Tree Monster without delay, for the sake of the Sprawl's defenses.
Welcome to the Sprawl, Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Mayor scary tree monster humbly accepts entry into the Sprawl.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
Lieutenant Stryker promised the opportunity to stomp and thwomp any enemy who may come near. Stomp and thwomp!
Have fun! You connected Stryker to her stompiest, thwompiest new recruit in the defense of the Sprawl. Good for you. I wonder what would have happened if I called Ash instead, if that would have been like something else, but I'm fine with this. Oh, the zombies. Treat them like sheep, herd them around where you need them. I'm gonna whip them. Whip them. Right, that's it. Herd them. Yeah, that's right.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies.
Easy peasy. They're harmless, but on average, you did the right thing. Sweet. Yeah, I just was like, herd them. I can just whip them. Like, herd them away. A mole person.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil.
I met you.
I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life, lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. Their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. Okay, so they're just normal people. I'll just chat with them.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Top secret? Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
Facts.
That's not what I was told.
Excuse me?
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
I'm gonna truth spray you.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside. I'm here to get the project started.
Wait a minute, didn't I see you at the GLA? The whole traitor in our midst thing?
Yep, that was me. I always seem to get pulled into those lineups. One of the downsides of being a mole person.
Yeah, I never really understood the whole mole being a spy thing either.
Nobody knows, and it really hurts my feelings.
Poor baby.
That's terrible. From now on, I'll make it my mission to use mole only to refer to mole people, or actual moles, not traitors or spies.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'll let him in.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment.
That you've already told me about.
Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Yep, no worries. You heard the details of the tunnel plan finally coming to fruition. Remember the one we first told you about in level 8? Go you! Yeah, he has to go dig those tunnels. Yay! Okay.
Hello.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What?
No.
It's a lot.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
Your outfit
It's not the
ruin
belt.
Hey, talk to her.
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Stabitha Greaves?
Stabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the Sprawl?
Well, not in the Sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
No.
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Why are you crying, girl?
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
Okay, I'm gonna truth spray you. Man, I'm using that a lot. It's just so perfect to figure everything out that I need.
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life. Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
Jail. Immediately jail.
Stabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Save it for the courts. So long, Stabitha.
Jesus.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Stabitha.
Oh my god.
How did you escape the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking a long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh God, what have I done?
Your impulse to jail the horror show was correct, but as a result of your actions, a half a dozen guards were brutally murdered. So that's not great. Was there another way to stop her? Okay, it has to be the belt, right? It has to be something with the belt. She's scary. She's actually stressing me out a little bit. It's like 10 o'clock at night right now, and I'm like, oh God. Okay. Hi, Stabitha.
Hello.
Holy hell.
Is it the...
What?
Is it the night?
And the night?
Okay.
Are you...
It's not the best.
Does my book say anything about... Is she a ghost? No. I don't know. Okay. X-ray, maybe? That was a waste.
Yep, there's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart. Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
Okay, maybe I can decode it?
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
Okay, let's
Translates
see.
to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Oh my god.
Kerel, Holy Family's son.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been?
Oh my god.
Well, this has been one for the books.
Oh my gosh, how did I do this? You exorcise the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer, bravo. Dude, I don't even know how I really did that. That's insane. Oh, hello. Ghostbusters!
We got a call. There may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost Finders.
The Ghost Finders. Okay, but it says ghosts are not real. Weakness being make-believe, no such thing. So, truth spray them.
It's common knowledge that there's no such thing as ghosts, but people will pay a pretty penny to commune with their lost loved ones. If we provide a bit of comfort to people in need, what's the harm?
Especially if they've happened to prepare a little dinner as well. Maybe some finger foods. Hard to get a proper home-cooked meal these days, and typically there's some food to go around after a death.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in, and we find out what's what.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
Yes.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the Sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost Finders at your service.
Okay, well, I'm gonna x-ray them.
Oh my god! There's a ghost right behind you!
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the Ghost Finders.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my god! A ghost!
Ah! Let's get out of here!
My hour is almost come.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing, revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
You were murdered?
Murder? Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius Athanatos.
Tyronius killed the king?
How?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
It's like Hamlet.
Remember me.
So Tyronius murdered... That's definitely the old king.
Whoa, I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
You were visited by the actual ghost of King Oswin, and you've learned more about the full extent of Tyronius' evil plans. That's insane. I had no clue I was gonna learn something so crazy. Oh, hey! You're a chiropractor.
It is imperative that you invite me in! The sun is coming up.
Last time I found out he was just a chiropractor.
After our last interaction, you know, the one where you wasted my evening counting that infernal bag of rice, I met my lovely bride, Myrna. who now waits for me with a group of our close friends and family to tie the knot in the vampire crypt. Please, invite me in for eternal love's sake.
I'll let him in,
Don't make
because
me
he's a
regret this,
chiropractor.
Heinrich. I invite you into the Sprawl to get creepy married.
You have just completely redeemed yourself, Lil.
Yeah, he was
My
a chiropractor.
Love, I'm coming.
And I didn't let him in last time, and I think I got him fired, so... And then he got in another way and didn't do anything weird, so... I should get a great score. Yeah, I did really good this time. Hey! So meat pies, monsters, zombies, mole person, Stabitha, and the ghost finders. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Yeah! Alright, let's go back to the tavern. Are they mad at me? Formal greeting.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
Look at her necklace.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
It's that necklace.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, you know, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Yeah, we need to get rid of that necklace
Desdemona,
ASAP.
Listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure.
Yeah, she's being possessed
I need to lie
or
down.
something.
I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
Resist.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil.
Oh,
I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Poor Lil. She's doing such a good job. She's definitely being possessed by Tyronius. He's the worst. Lil had foiled Brunhilde the morally questionables, to say the least, planned to fatten the children of the Sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies, the witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tadler newspaper, was declared Best New Restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Enlisted by Lieutenant Stryker, Mayor Scary Tree Monster was assigned wall guard duty, where he was free to stomp and thwomp to his moss-covered heart's content. While he enjoyed himself immensely at first, he had a nagging feeling that there was somewhere he was supposed to be. His big meetup at Sprawl City Hall, how could he have forgotten? Lieutenant Stryker had tricked Mayor Scary Tree Monster. She knew he could be distracted employing his love of stomping and thwomping long enough to miss a vote on a controversial new bill. The bill included, among other things, plans to cut down his Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. I did not want to do this to him. I feel horrible. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at City Hall too late to stop Bill use Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back from being signed into law. This was the lowest point in Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. As the zombie horde meandered away from the sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the pack. This zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by two of his former employees at the party. They knew that guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in their current zombified form, so they came up with a harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie and began to move him from room to room, waving and nodding him at all unsuspecting party guests. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombie immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. That zombie would have been the perfect host, except for one small thing. He was undead. Mole Person. With the arrival of Punxsutawney Polly, the build-a-secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in record time, with team leader Polly attributing some of its success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk through the secret plan on his way into the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the sprawl. Sweet, we got the food. Oh, Stabitha. Decoding the hex on Stabitha Grieve's heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die, ended their summer contracts and went home, but they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Stabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Scream and Die. They were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, assistant head counselor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience. But the others didn't like his plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crimes. They had to silence him. With 2 murders now on their hands, the group of camp counselors went their separate ways once again, assured that their secret was safe for now. The demon Little had exorcised from Stabitha found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. The ghost finders were never again able to replicate their trick of making the ghost of King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone that they actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo was forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychiatric Hospital for the differently minded and delusional. Count Heinrich von Pyre's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Von Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Herkin was freed from the Count's curse and control. She was being controlled? Oh my god. And she rekindled a romance with her old flame, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. You're beautiful. Okay. So, I've been fired by Queen Queen Desdemona, but it looks like she's being controlled by Tyrannus, who's definitely like my main big bad right now. So hopefully we're going to be able to stop him in the next couple episodes. And remember, guys, to subscribe, like, share, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!